Hi everybody, this is Mark from Mark's Mandalas, and I'm going to do a quick video tutorial on consistency of paint and how it should look on your tool to apply dots onto a rock or other surface. I'll try to keep this as quick as possible. This is my first time doing this, so please bear with me. I am also going to try to do this one-handed, so it might be a bit of a challenge. I'm going to use Martha Stewart paint as an example, as it is pretty consistently too thick for what I like to do. So I'm going to start off by putting just a little bit into the tray here. Just a little bit there. And I'm going to take one of my dotting tools. I've already grabbed one out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, and you can see how stiff the paint looks. You can also see how sharp the point is. I like more of a dome-shaped dot. This is going to make more of a point. I got a rock right here I'm going to use as an example. This is paint that is too thick in my opinion. I'm not sure if that's picking up or not, but there is more of a sharp point on there instead of a dome, which isn't to my liking. I like more of a dome. You can still feel that raised texture, but I think it just applies nicer. So I'm going to try to thin this out, but I'm going to thin it too much. I hope this does not come out too overly edited, as I'm new at doing this, but I am going to thin this paint out by just adding a couple drops of water. I'm going to add just a couple more because I want to make this paint too thin to show you what that looks like, where I don't care for it. And I'm just going to use a toothpick to mix this up. I'm actually going to add a little bit more water because that's actually a pretty nice consistency for what I like. So 4 more drops in. Now we're getting a bit thin there. Not by too much though. So now, put my tool in there. It's actually not that bad yet. Let me go ahead and add some more water in there. Take my tool off real quick, because I want to show you what it looks like on the end of the tool if your paint is too thin. I hope I'm not making you sick by moving the phone all over the place. Okay, this is looking much too thin, which is what I wanted. Now you can see it's not a sharp peak on the tool, but you can kind of see the metal of the tool through the paint because it's so thin. I'm not sure if that's going to show up or not. Hopefully it will. But you shouldn't be able to see that dark metal coming through the paint. And here's what happens when you apply this. I'll even get a little bit more on there, onto the rock. I'm not sure if that's going to show up or not, but it's a lot flatter, and I think you're going to have potential issues with it running if you're doing dots down the side. So that is, it's too thin, but now you can bring it back to where I personally like the consistency of my paint, which is right in between there. I'm just going to add a little more paint. And mix it up. I just use a toothpick to mix it up. That way I can throw it away when I'm done. Don't have to clean it up. It's kind of a challenge to stir this with one hand. So it's a fairly creamy texture when you get to the consistency that I like. It's stirred up pretty good. Holds up on the toothpick pretty nicely. So here's what it looks like on the end of the tool when I apply a dot. You can see there's a nice peak on there, but it's not sharp. It's more of a dome, and it holds up fairly nicely. You can't see the metal of the tool through the paint. And when I apply the dot on the rock, I get a nice dome shape on there. It's not too sharp, and it will flatten out just a little bit if the consistency is right, but it will still leave a small dome on there. So I hope this video tutorial has helped you see how I like the consistency of my paint and how it looks on the end of my tools when I'm applying dots onto rocks or other surfaces. Look forward to some more video tutorials as well as my photograph ones as well. Thank you. Have a great day.